It's a beautiful day here in the Mile High City as we welcome you to Coors Field. Guys are ready to head home after this. Jeff Hoffman gets handed the ball for the fourth and final game of the series. And please, Zach, what do you got?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce back year. Real ugly.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's looking for three right out of the gates today. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Next up for New York, Michael Conforto entering play. He's ranked number 6 in the National League RBI race, and with a chance to add to that total here. These Rockies guys, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, Matty V, yeah, they'd like to finish this series off strong, D-Row. They will lose the first game of the set. They come back storming, winning games 2 and 3. They'd like nothing more than to finish it off and go 3 out of 4 and win this one here.
And heading into the weekend, this could really fire up this team, both offensively and defense.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Next for the Mets, Yoenis Cespedes, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Conforto leads off first with 1 away. Line drive to center field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases.
Yeah, it looked like the center fielder got a fairly good jump on this ball, but he just doesn't have enough hops to bring it in. And once it's by him, you know he was going to get at least a double.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He's come up in big spots like this more than once this year. Currently 2nd in the NL in RBIs. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. A swinging bunt to the mound. And that's the second out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He's hitting over .330 on the season. And when you think about that, that's basically 1 hit every 3rd at bat. That's the type of guy you want in your lineup because you know every day he's going to come ready and he's going to produce.
Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom. Steven Matz, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. This one's down to third. Rivera scoops it up. And there's 1 away. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. He's hitting over .330 on the season. And when you think about that, that's basically 1 hit every 3rd at bat. That's the type of guy you want in your lineup because you know every day he's going to come ready and he's going to produce.
In is Gerardo Parra. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's 1 for 4. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket. Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Here's Nolan Arenado. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. Throw to first. And he saw it coming that time. Back in standing. Blackmon is off at first with 2 away. Now a throw over. And he just manages to get his hand in. Hit out towards second. And a diving try there by Cabrera. A for effort, but it's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on. Digging in now, T.J. Rivera. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Chopped weakly to the left. Arenado has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
Soft liner towards short. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Well, that's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. Batter's able to get a little lucky, stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
Into the box, Steven Matz. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Blackman. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0. Ready for another chance, Michael Conforto, runner in scoring position with Sujan. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
The 1-0 home. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run. 32 now for the season, and the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Fouled off. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 5 and the Rockies nothing. In now for Colorado, Trevor Story, and his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-0 here in the early going. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
And Bruce has got this one 2 away now. Striding in for the Rockies, Ian Desmond. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. Pretty good success. He's 4 for 5. Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second is Desmond. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more of this third. Now the famous Red Rock formations found here in Colorado. Welcome back to daytime baseball in Denver. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jay Bruce. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. No balls and 1 strike. Behind 0-2 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Stepping in now as Drupal Cabrera, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
A pause and the 0-2. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. On to first to complete the double play. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Here's the first pitch to him. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left. And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets go down quickly as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Leading off the inning, DJ LeMahieu, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on. but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Low and away as he misses again, 2-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Right there is Reyes. And that's the first out.
The right fielder, number 8.
Digging in to try it again, Gerardo Parra. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Now a flare out to left center. Reyes onto the grass, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the... Coming to the plate now, T.J. Rivera. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Parra has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, pitcher.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Steven Matz. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Soft liner towards center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, as he drives a liner to right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. And the runner will score from second. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Kyle Freeland answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
The 0-1 pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot. 1
for 2 in the ball game thus far.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Story scoops it up, and there's out number 2. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th. And stepping in, the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. First delivery to him on the way. Sliders in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Great job right there, scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
The 1-2. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Number 13.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Blackman is under it. And that's the 3rd out. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Mets 9 and the Rockies nothing. Here's Nolan Arenado, a base hit in his first trip.
Third baseman, Nolan.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
This is in the air out to left field. Cespedes on the move. Makes the play, 1 away. Riding in once again, Jose Abreu comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. On the corner at the knees, 0-1. Popped him up. Smith has room in foul territory, and no one will get this one. No runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Right side, hit hard. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Captain, Chris Iannetta.
At the plate, Chris Iannetta flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set, and the pitch. Flying softly out toward left center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And there are 2 away now.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Standing in now, Ian Desmond. And he'll take a look at ball one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is ready once again. Dominic Smith. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Story is camped under this one. And very quickly, one gone. And there are the final numbers for the Colorado starting pitcher. Not what he had in mind before the day started. Digging in and looking for more, T.J. Rivera. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Plawecki. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3. David Dahl will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 26, David Dahl.
And that one just missed outside. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. No home runs as of yet, 9 driven in. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Lifted in the air to center. Conforto is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in once again, Gerardo Parra. He was a ground out victim last time up. And that misses, ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
A ball and 2 strikes now. No runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Cespedes. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And now a balk is going to be called here. He didn't wait till he got set, and that may make things a little easier for them to score that run. He moves up to third now with 2 away. 3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rockies strand 1. Adam Ottavino gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Digging in and looking for more, Steven Matz. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Way in front of that fastball. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Shortstop number 7, Jose Reyes.
One away now for the Mets in the sixth, and stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. From the stretch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And quickly there are two away.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Michael Conforto. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Ottavino, a 32-year-old veteran. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The 0-2 once more. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets, but they'll live with it as they hold. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nolan Arenado. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz. Here comes the first pitch. And that sinking fastball didn't sink, it stayed high.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Now he'll step off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Inside and low, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Conforto going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Ready once again, Jose Abreu. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Tapper up the line. Rivera picks it up. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're looking up at it. Next up for New York, Yoenis Cespedes. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Popped him up. Arenado waits on it. 1 down.
The right fielder, number 19, Jay Bruce.
Ready for another chance. Jay Bruce. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike 1. And And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot there for Jay Bruce. Number 26 for him on the season as the blowout continues.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Now batting, second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Lifted the other way out to left center. He's through first and hustling for second. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Smith.
In now, Dominic Smith. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. This is pulled into right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? He will not. Not willing to risk ending the inning by being tagged out. And there are 2 away. Digging in once again, T.J. Rivera. First pitch on its way. Popped up. LeMahieu is under it, and that's the 3rd out. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the... Digging in to try it again, Chris Iannetta. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And this is going to split the fairway and head out toward the rock pile for extra bases. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, throw a tent over it and bring out the clown. Look like a three-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Iannetta leads off second with nobody out. Hit on the ground out to short. Right there is Reyes. And that's out number 1. Pat Valaika will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away. Lays off 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. 2-0, here it is. Hit sharply toward the right side, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, there's still time left in this one, D-Row. With that base hit here in the 7th inning, they're still trailing, but at least they've got a fighting chance.
Yeah, hopefully this offense, Dan, finds its focus now from the 7th inning on after that RBI knock right there, and they put together a bunch of good ABs.
In there, a base hit.
Well, D-Row, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
That's in there, base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is on the ground over to first. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. A runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Takes a knee-high fastball. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the...
And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He was a ground out victim last time up. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. And that one had some extra distance.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Hansel Robles takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. That gets down and the inning will continue. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he showed great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Iannetta is carrying around a batting average in the 320. And he will leap to make an incredible catch. He takes away extra bases to put an end to the inning. One more time. Full extension in left field as he hauls this one in. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special. Following this, Zach Roscoe will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tony Walters is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Now batting, pitcher.
Todd Frazier will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Todd Frazier.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. He'll enter play here at 323. 32 home runs and 60 runs batted in. Down and away, ball one. Frazier, or the Todd Father as he's affectionately called. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him.
Oh, meanwhile, how about that for a play? Laying out to take away a hit. Wow. On to first, a double play. So two are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and the lineup turns over now for Jose Reyes. He's set. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Desmond sprinting after it. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Michael Conforto will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. LeMahieu.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York, number 39.
Striding in once again, Ian Desmond. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And that is through into right field for a single. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Tony Walters.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. The head-to-head numbers against Jerry Blevins. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Here comes the first pitch. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Walters is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Blevins stands 6'6" and throws from the left side. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over.
And that's through into center field, base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
D-Roll, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zipped right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
In the dirt here, throw to third, and it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Reyes comes up with it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. The head-to-head numbers against Jerry Blevins. He's a .333 hitter. Not his best effort that time at strike one.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a one-run game now.
Nice adjustment by the batter right there. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one, the batter's able to execute and drive it for a base hit.
Number 35, Liam.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? On to first, and how about that for an entrance? One pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Next for the Mets, Yoenis Cespedes. They'll start things off in the top of the ninth as they look for a little insurance. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now a crazy swing here on a pitch that winds up hitting him. 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Cespedes behind the ball and 2 strikes. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jay Bruce. Already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
The 0-1 delivery. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Trying to pick things up where we left off as Asdrubal Cabrera, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Parra is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Anthony Swarzak, the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Fouled away. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. Sent out to straightaway center field. Conforto is there. 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Head-to-head against Anthony Swarzak. He's 2 for 3. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And there's ball one.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the ninth. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off.
No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for Colorado. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Hey, a nice win for them all around. And an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer, when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. The New York Mets jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Steven Matz earns his 8th victory of the season. Jeff Hoffman